Any idea what do you want to get out of this?
You tell me and I'll tell you where we're at.
Well, the movie came out, right, 1977, I think, right? So it had to be late 70s, early 80s. So who's missing a faucet now in their sink?
My brother. He said take it to Peter.
Yeah. Hey Pete, guys over here. So this vintage helmet I just picked up from lovely couple that came here all the way from Ohio. Thank you guys for stopping by. But what does this remind you guys of? This look. So his name is Adam Rose, and you've probably seen him if you're on Facebook or Instagram or YouTube Shorts or TikTok. He's been all over the last couple years, and he does these reaction video basically of construction workers, right? That he'd be like wearing similar helmets. So anyway, Carlos is gonna pop up his picture. You guys can compare it. I thought it was kind of funny, but what do you think how old this is? This is a company that's been around literally for 100 years in America that makes these. This one is from probably mid to late 50s. I think there was a date on it. There was like a 1959, yeah, McDonald, and it's called like the T cap because of the style of this. I think, of course, it has Texaco on it on top. Texaco? Texan logo on it because these guys probably worked on oil rigs, you know, that were wearing these. So it's kind of cool. But yeah, this is 1959. Not huge money, probably, I want to say 50, 60, 70 bucks. Believe it or not, this one is in great condition. But the ones that have a lot of stickers that these workers put on them, and they're actually beat up, and they paint them in different colors. This is made out of aluminum. They bring the big money, the beat up ones, not the perfect ones. So it's kind of unusual, but let's get into today's video. Well, this one doesn't look very clean either, you know?
Yeah.
Same. Oh, his teeth are a little bit not in the greatest condition. So one more time I want to hear this story. How did you acquire the Chewbacca?
I had a big home, you know, and I was out years and years ago, and I'm dating myself, back in the...
Well, the movie came out, right, 1977, I think, right? So it had to be late 70s, early 80s.
And I was in a store, and they had a bunch of these up on the wall, and I just bought it because I thought it was cool, after seeing the movie, you know. And I stuck it up on the thing, and I just left it there. And then now I downsized. I'm retired, and it's just down in the basement. And I saw you got all that stereo stuff. I got tons of that stuff all wrapped up in plastic, you know.
So I would be interested, especially right now, mainly I'm looking for stuff that it's from 70s, the silver phase. The later on stuff from 80s and 90s, not so much.
Okay.
So if you got some original like Kenwood's, Pioneers, Sansui, some of those brands from back in the day.
Sansui.
You'd have the 80s.
Yeah, probably the 80s, though. It's got a black face on it.
So it's got a black face already. So I got way too many of those right now. So
right. I just leave them down there. They're all wrapped up.
Do you remember what that cost back in the day when you bought it?
With this thing?
Oh, look at. Are you going to charge me for the bugs?
No,
too?
Sorry. Is there really bugs in it?
There was a couple on the back here. But
Hey,
like,
listen, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised back in the day when they were shooting the movie. He had those bugs probably in his hair. Yeah. He needs a little bit of work. We can glue all these hairs back. There's a little bit of hair missing here completely.
Yeah, I believe
but
it.
It's still you know, nostalgic, and people who are into that stuff will buy it. They'll stick it in the man cave. I just, in this kind of condition, I can't ask too much. Look, somebody sold this one. I think it was 50 bucks, but look at his teeth.
Oh, yeah.
But other than that, it's the same one, you know. If they're in good condition, they actually will bring some money.
Yeah, I saw a couple, but they were there. I thought they were outrageous. $450, $500.
Yeah, there's one here. Somebody's asking $500, right?
And that's just looks almost.
But none of them sold for that kind of money, you know.
I know.
So,
well, that one also says out of 8,500 though.
Yeah, I don't know why they said out of 8,500 when it on the plaque only says 7,500.
And if you zoom in on that, price
Yeah,
is
maybe
75
zoom in.
too.
Oh yeah,
is it?
Well, zoom in on it.
Can you see?
I didn't look, but usually you can zoom on.
hold on. Here's the plaque. Yes, it's 75. So
Yeah,
they
so they
missed.
don't know how to type.
They don't know
What was the number on that one?
27.
And
This
what
one
am
is
I-
26. 26
Oh,
something.
so I was 100 before.
Hey, you got him right before.
How about
Now,
this?
what's the story with this? You said you bought this for your father-in-law?
Yeah, father-in-law. When my kids were little, or my son was little, I wanted him to have one at his
So when they
house.
visit the grandpa, they can
could
play.
play, but they
Yep.
never did.
So-
So
You know what's interesting about this unit? I found quite a few of them. Same visual, 7800 Atari, but this one is different because this one says video game system in English and Spanish. You never see the Spanish version, so this one is a little bit, the box is different.
Yeah, has
The
it got-
contents are the same.
yeah, has it got everything in there? Games and
No games.
oh,
They
no
never
games.
sold them with games.
90% of them, unless it was like a special combo, did not come with the games.
Games, okay.
You do have two controllers. I think at one point this was open and maybe connected once because the cables, I can tell they've been untied
Okay.
and then retied.
Okay.
But the system is still in mint condition. And probably nobody ever played this.
I knew his father-in-law. He
know?
never used it.
So
He might have unboxed it and looked at it. and
Before I
it's
heard
like-
this story, I told Pete, I'm like, well, it's probably just, maybe somebody bought it for their grandkids to use whenever they come over or something. And,
Well, that was
Yeah.
take it out, put it away when
So
they're gone.
Same difference.
here's the deal though. If this was still sealed in nice condition, you have a $500 system here.
Oh wow.
You know what I mean? But since it is open, I can't sell it as new. Box looks like it went,
Yeah.
a little rough. But still, collectors like having the original box, original styrofoam. No manuals anymore. The manuals went somewhere, who knows. I think for this system, since it's such a nice condition, it's got an original box, I can probably get still a couple $100 out of it.
Okay.
So my offer on something like this would be like $100,
Okay, that's good on that.
So now Chewbacca, I don't know. I mean, like look, some of these systems, like here's a system but no box, $100. Here's a system, $339 just by the system. Here's one with the box, sold for $225. So I'm right in that ballpark on that. But the Chewbacca, you tell me, what do you want to get out of this thing? It's not in the best condition. It's cool, but
You tell me. I don't want to argue with you. I'm thinking like I was hoping like $100.
I can't.
No,
So I'm
50.
in this condition. I think I'm gonna walk away for that kind of money. I know some people are asking like $500, some crazy money.
Yeah.
If this was in much better condition, I would be interested. This is $50 item. I think the $100 is maybe that I will get. Because I mean, look, it's missing
Okay.
hair here. It's a little bit beat up.
Most of the
So,
bald spots are in the back, like here and here.
yeah. So
$50.
Yeah.
Let's do it. It's
But I
all
got
right.
You
my
sure?
fair
It's just
share of
sitting
bald
down there.
spots.
Pete, what's going to happen when I croak? I'm old. What's going to happen? What's going to happen? All that crap in the basement. It's going to go out in a yard sale, and it's just going to.
and then kids gonna
Kid,
order
they-
the dumpster. And,
Yeah, they just don't
I
give
know.
it. They don't give
I
a
know.
shit today, So
know.
that's good.
All right, sounds
I can
good,
go
so-
out to dinner with it, So.
So
Oh,
150.
Yeah,
I
150.
do need your ID. I'll
Oh
write
yeah,
it
I
up.
know. Oh, I got to get out of the car. I'll be right back.
Probably that's
Wanna
it.
step
Probably
up too?
less nice weekend. Like,
Wanna step up?
I think it'll be done. Oh no, next
No?
Sunday. 77 too.
We're getting it, It's gonna be nice now, and then we're gonna get hit later.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. This is
All right.
for my son, just so you know.
I hope he enjoys it. All right.
Okay, take care, guys.
See you, Richard. Thank you.
No, be nice. No, you be nice.
Why are you shaking? Why are you shaking? He's like, don't touch me. Look at her. She's all shivering. Why are you so scared? Come here, you're so scared. She's like, she's not sure. I'm sitting too close. She's sideways. Sideways. That's so funny. Good girl. Come on. She'll only come to you like that. She won't come to me. She wants to have a rub. She wants to have a head rub. Head rub?
Well, if I'm not here, she'll come to you.
Head rub. Yeah, head rub. Yeah, there we go. She's such a smart bird. Say scammer. Scammer. Scammer.
I don't think this guy has a Bluetooth headset, but he's like talking to himself.
You know that guy that comes in here almost every day, puts his bike against the against
Yeah,
the
that
pole
one
and
was good.
sits there and just, I don't know, he has a cup of coffee and he talks to himself for like half an hour. And I don't know if he talks to the bike. Can I ask you about this little piece here? I'm super kind of interested if this is a real deal or not, and I can't. So this is probably like a Native American, not Native American even. This is probably South America, Mayans, or something like that. Any idea? How did you acquire? Do you know anything about it?
I know it was given to my grandfather.
Because the ones that I'm like finding online, they look, far as like the details that are on it. Like for example, they're calling like on this one. And of course, they're going to be different. This one, this one is representing some kind of creature, right? Maybe a frog, who knows what. This is representing, you know, somebody's face. Asian 16th century antique Mexican man, natural stone rock face sculpture, right? The way I look at how this stuff is done on it and how it looks, and the way I look at this looks to me like it's modern rock. This looks to me like it's an old rock. So that's why I was asking you if you know any details
I
about
know
it.
it's old.
You know, but
It's okay.
I'm not an expert in any way when it comes to stuff like this. So if somebody brings me something like this, I ask as much as I can because maybe you know the history, maybe you know where it came from. You know.
Well, my grandfather was 100 years old, so.
Okay. Yeah, but even if he was 100 years old. For example, we are talking 15th, 16th century here. We are talking 400 or 500 years old. You know what I mean? So that's why I kind of wanted to figure out if you know anything about it. Same thing with this. I mean, this is obviously cool piece, Native American. It's an X, right? Like you said, you attach it to a pole, and here's, or you can even hold it in your hand if you would want it, but really attaching to the pole. So this, for example, I would be interested. I would make you an offer on this. What about this? What do you know about this? Anything?
I do. I know it's a hood ornament.
Okay.
From a Plymouth, I believe.
So I think it's very close. I think this is a Dodge.
Okay.
And this is a Dodge that was called Disado?
Yep,
That's what it was.
yep.
Okay. So I actually found one here that sold online on eBay, and it brought $185. Now, it's all about condition when these guys restore this car, or if they collect that kind of stuff. So this one is still pretty good overall. I would say even very good. A little bit of pitting going on right here, but it's nice. So I would be interested in these two items. I'm probably gonna say no on this.
Okay.
Any idea what do you want to get out of this?
You tell me, and I'll tell you where we're at. I'm not looking at $50.
So this hood ornament, I wouldn't want to be more in it than like $100.
Okay.
I would be comfortable with $100. I think I can get a couple $100 out of it. Okay.
Okay, I'll sell it to you for 100.
Okay. Now this, on the other hand, they could be all over the place. They go as cheap as $50, $60 and as high as $300, $400, depending on the size and if you know anything about it or where it came from. We don't know anything about it.
Okay.
So offer on this would be like $75, or I'm just gonna say no. I just don't. There's no paper trail where this came from, and things like that. So
I'll bring a paper trail back. We'll hold
no,
off.
but you know what I mean.
Oh,
like
absolutely.
something like this.
Absolutely.
It's,
I'd rather have it authenticated.
You know, where it came from, like possibly what era. Maybe what tribe was using it, anything like that, you know? It would be helpful. It's a very cool piece.
I've got several artifacts, so I will be doing some research, paper trails.
Yeah, for example, like this one I'm looking here. I think it's roughly the same size, right? Because when you compare here, you will see they're holding a hand against it. So this looks comparable on this piece. And this one, available, they're asking $175. So, and also it doesn't show here, all they saying full groove X found in the eastern US, made from patient hard stone, but no details exactly who did it, you know, stuff like that. So that's why I was saying.
Okay.
So you want to do this? You're going to say no on
I'm
that?
going to say no to that.
All right, very cool. So I do.
We'll be back.
I do need your ID. So like I told you earlier.
I don't have anything with me, so it's going to have to be sold by him.
Okay. When you said you got a lot of stuff, you know, and a lot, you said. Take some photos so I can at least have idea. Is it all like this, or is it all kinds of
It's
stuff?
all kinds of things.
Okay.
I have everything from religious to Asian to primitive to new to...
So what's the story behind this? You are the one that collected this over the
I
years?
did.
Somebody
I
else?
did.
You acquired this from somebody?
I did.
Okay.
I'm constantly being asked if I would take people's things. I started because I broke my foot, and I used to be a massage therapist and a waitress.
Okay.
And this gave me an opportunity to be able to move as I can. And I kind of got blessed with a lot of inheritance.
She's inheriting all kinds of stuff.
All kinds of stuff.
Yeah,
Okay.
she takes care
So
of it
listen,
all.
I mean, obviously, if it's that much, I mean, it's going to be hard for you to tell me exactly what you have, but at least few photos, I have a general idea.
Okay.
And then if this catches some of my interest, the best way is probably for me to go out there. I know you're pretty far, but for you to try to bring it to me,
She got 4 trailers.
you know, would be almost impossible. But
Yeah,
for me to
storage
go
area.
out and at least then look at it, and I'm like, okay, this is something that I might be interested in spending some time. And,
Yeah,
you
well,
know,
yeah, there's not only, yeah, there's a lot.
You know,
There's
so-
it's definitely would be worth your travel.
Okay, okay. Maybe we can make a cool video out of it too. Who knows, you know?
Oh, that would be awesome.
You know? I'll bring my camera guy with me, bring the crew, and we'll you know, we'll
It's
spend.
it's not the best of order.
Well, that's okay. If I gotta dig through this stuff and I gotta look at different things, it's the best way to find things, you know. So
I need help.
okay, okay. All right, so let's do this for now, and then I'll get some more info
Okay.
from you, and we'll go from there. So
What about an old Indian frame?
yeah, I might be interested in that, you know.
She's got some of these old Christmas trees too. They're all aluminum. They're like from the 20s and that. You know, ones that you
Okay.
Metal.
sit on a table. They're metal.
So, but not like a regular
No,
size,
no,
big
these are-
ones, the little ones.
I have
that-
both.
Okay, you have both. Okay. Yeah, I mean, so
I have
things,
a lot of old Christmas.
so things that are like that, unusual, strange, or not many of that stuff is left, like this, right? This is hard to find.
Yeah.
This is hard to find. So
What about a Hummel? Hubble.
no hobbles. Market is flooded with those. I can't.
No, this one's rare.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So again, if it's something rare, then yes. But like majority, I have hobbles that I have listed online for years, and I'm still sitting on them. You know what I mean?
Okay, what
So-
about
Some Pyrex. Once again, there'll be some that I would be interested, and there's some patterns that are very, you know, popular, and people want them. And like, look at that vintage Pyrex sign that I got sitting on top of
Yeah.
that thing. Very cool. You can't really find this, but you're waiting for that one person who knows what they're looking at, and they want that kind of advertisement. That thing has been sitting there for 3 years. You know what I mean? So it's just, it takes a little bit of time to sit on some stuff and find the right people.
sorry,
That's okay.
I'm not
It's okay.
organized on this.
It's all right.
So this would be the farm that you'd be coming out to.
I'm gonna be coming in that helicopter that you just showed.
I got
Yeah.
the airport next.
So this is very unusual piece that I picked up. So you guys just watched the interaction with the lady, me buying this this ornament. This is a hood ornament for a Chrysler that was made for quite many years. I think the production started, I want to say, all the way in 30s and 40s and throughout the 50s. But I believe this would be like late 40s, early 50s. And this was on a car, and I can't pronounce this guy's name. The car was the Sato, and this represented, I got it written down, I'm gonna butcher this, Conquistador? Did I say it right? Almost impossible, because right, this shows the Spanish soldier face. That's the helmet, and this would be on top of the hood, which is kind of interesting, such a big emblem. Unusual piece. Never had anything like this before. How much exactly I'm gonna get out of it? Very hard to predict. I gave her $100 for it. I seen them kind of all over the place. The ones that have this, the face made out of that amber kind of looking thing that it's yellowish, they bring a little bit more money than the ones that are made out of like a cast aluminum or whatever the metal it was used back then. Hopefully I can double my money, maybe a little bit more. This one shows a little bit of pitting. It's all original, but very, very cool piece. Carlos also will show that car on a screen for you guys that you can see what car I'm kind of talking about. It was a big car, probably a 10-ton car. When I looked at this thing, it's like you can fit 10 people in that car, you know? So very cool piece, love it. Hey, I got 2 things to say. Like
And subscribe.
looks like you're ready to go camping with that.
Oh yeah, we just have this thing, yeah. I gotta get my car out of the lot over there to told on me.
Where did you get all these things?
Oh, I buy them off these people walking down the street, so.
People walking down the street.
Yeah. Yeah, I figure I get them in my trunk and then now I'm out of gas.
You got a gas?
Oh yeah, from my Pinckney Road train station.
Holy shit. That's not good.
And I live all the way in Richmond.
Okay.
And bosses don't want to work, they don't want to move.
What is that? That's a stove with stand. Everything from Ozark.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm gonna. So this one is a 3-person. Oh, they're both 3-person tents. All right. Let's see what they bring out there. Well, it looks like it sells for like $30 in a store. Being end of the season, I'll do like $15 a piece. Hopefully, in the beginning of the season,
Okay, take one.
okay.
You can have that thing too.
Okay, so like $30 for everything. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So I do need your ID. I'll write you up.
Good. Sound good to me.
That should,
bags?
No.
that should hopefully give you, you know, at least half a tank of gas or something.
Oh,
You know.
You're gonna make it to Richmond. There you go. Oh, should be like it.
Here's 30 for you. Okay.
All right, thanks a lot.
All right. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're hard to find. You know.
Yeah, these are really hard to find. It has a little scuff there, but I already backed up all my tapes and this thing
That
works.
oh yeah, that's the high 8s
Yeah.
and the mini
That,
DV.
but that's the first HDMI's when they came
It
out.
has HDMI on the
Yeah,
back, yeah.
they did that was like the beginning of the high stuff.
Yeah.
They bring
So-
anything? Are they worth anything?
Yeah,
You do good?
this goes for a couple $100.
So here's one.
Yeah.
Somebody was asking 325. They took an
Yeah.
offer. Here's 200. So you're
Yeah.
right. Not. I thought it would be more money. Somebody was asking 250. They took an offer.
Yeah, I think that might be a different model number, like this
No,
one.
no, no. That's the 20. Oh no, that's 25U.
Yeah.
And this is 25AN. That's what I put in. AN. So nothing actually came up as far as sold.
This you could probably get like 300 or 400 for, probably.
Oh, you just said 2. Now you're saying 3?
No, you could get 300 or 400 for it. It works perfectly. And then I have this here. The video output on this one went out, but for parts these go for about $3.99, and the remote itself sells for about $100. So
What's wrong with this one again?
there's no video output. It works,
Oh,
but
okay.
there's no video output.
So it doesn't work.
No, and you could also send this into Oppo yourself and get it fixed, and they can sell it for $1,000.
Yeah, wow.
yeah,
yeah.
we have a lot of special.
So this would be a party unit, basically.
Yeah, because there's no video output.
Yeah.
But it works. Everything works. It's just the video went out on it. So
I love how you present everything works, but wait,
But.
there's more.
yeah, but.
What do you want for both of you?
I was thinking, what would you do? Let's go there, because this goes for parts for like $3.99. So I was thinking you probably would do 2 on that, because remote sells for about $150 itself, because Oppo doesn't make these kind of things anymore. So
You know I'm not gonna give you that kind of money. I won't.
Well,
Not for a not working unit.
did you look up the completed listings?
$200 for both of these.
Oh, that's too low.
Like $150 for this and only $50 for this guy.
Yeah.
What were you thinking?
I was thinking around ballpark like about $350 because this sells for about $150 for this because they're in nice shape. So I think that's fair.
300. That's a fair offer, Brian.
It is. I'll tell you what, 3 1/4 deal. Because the remote sells for 150.
275. You keep going up, I keep
3
going
1/4.
down. 300.
All right, 300.
300.
All right.
Really. I got so much equipment from you.
Yeah.
It's gonna take me years to sell all this stuff.
Yeah, that's okay.
$300, okay?
All right.
Okay, cool.
Are you recording right now?
Why not?
Exactly.
You want to be on it?
Sure.
Wave to everybody.
What's
Say
going on,
hello.
guys? Subscribe to the channel. This is the man.
This is the man. I
Come in and
appreciate
check
it.
him out. You're welcome.
Oh, this is brand new from Richard.
Of course, Richard always brings up.
He brings the best stuff.
Yeah, I actually do YouTube myself. I got a moto vlog channel. I ride a Kawasaki Z400 and I
Nice.
do bike vlogs on there and stuff. So not looking forward to winter because that's gonna come to an end. But
Yeah.
that's all right.
You ride different trails and stuff?
No,
Or-
I just go long around streets. It's a street bike.
Okay.
Yeah, it was just kind of cool to like notice that I know the shop, and it's like, holy cow, I just found you on YouTube. Like, no way, and I just started watching one video after another after another.
And now you're here.
Yeah,
Well,
now
I
I'm here.
appreciate it.
I had to come in and say hi and check it out, man.
All right, sounds good.
What do
We'll
you
look
have?
around. If you find anything, let me know.
All right, yeah.
What's going on, Richard?
Not too much.
So who's missing a faucet now in their sink?
My brother. He said take it to Peter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, this is an older one. Still sealed though, right?
Yeah.
Brand new?
Yeah.
What do you want for this?
Look it up. See what it says. See if it would have,
$20, Rich.
How about in-store credit too?
$25 in store credit. And I'll sell you a very nice red bike I have up front.
What about
It folds
look
in
at
half.
Ryan. Wait a minute, that's the one back there.
It's up front right now, I think.
No,
but-
no, it's not. The little one, the little kid's bike is
No,
up
no,
there.
no. Oh yeah? So
Unless
maybe.
somebody swiped it.
I don't know
Somebody's-
if we brought the.
Maybe that was yesterday. But anyway,
Okay.
I'm just making a
Yeah,
joke.
no, but so I had a question for you though. I got a nice Trek bike.
I
And
told you that
seriously,
I'm done with the bike. I am.
This
I
time,
am
this
true.
time
Yeah,
of the
I'm
year.
done.
This
It's-
time of the year.
It's almost, second part of October. Nobody's looking at them. I still put them out there, but
This weather is fantastic.
yeah, but I'm
It's
done.
a nice Trek.
Yeah. In spring.
I'd like to get it out of the garage.
Bring it back in April. You bring it to me now, it's $20. You bring it in
No,
April,
no, I
it's
wouldn't do that.
$60.
I wouldn't do that. Yeah, yeah.
You know?
So
I mean, $25 on this. I can't go any higher.
cash.
No, you said store credit. Cash is 20. Store credit 25.
Can I find something? An
Look
album?
around.
Can I get an album for $5 or something? And with $20 cash?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah,
so I
go
get an
look.
album.
Yeah,
I
for
can find
sure.
an album and then $20
Okay,
cash too.
you got it.
Okay, all right.
Oh, there she is.
She can't poop on the floor.
I don't think I just emptied her out like what, 2 hours ago? Not a big one. So I get this question a lot about my watch. And it's either in comments or I'll get like a direct message or an email. And you guys are asking, what am I wearing far as the watch? And there's actually a video about this. I think we made this video probably about a year now. Because I feel it was right around Christmas last year. It's a Seiko, but it's not a Grand Seiko. But it has a spring drive mechanism in it, which was invented back in late 70s, I think 77 or 78, from one of the main guys for Seiko. And then later, that same mechanism was implemented in Grand Seiko watches, which is their higher line of watches. Way too expensive, right? I mean, I'm not going to pay $10,000 for a Grand Seiko, but this is still pretty cool because it's one of the original ones and they decided to use it in original Seiko. Not a huge money here. These can be fine depending on the condition if you've got papers and things like that, probably anywhere between $1,000 to $2,000. I bought it originally for $1,000, thinking I'm gonna flip it, you know, maybe for 1,500 or a couple grand. But I fell in love with this watch, and I've been wearing this watch ever since. And it's a workhorse. It's a beautiful watch. I love how smooth is that spring drive and how that second hand just swoops across the dial. It's an automatic watch. It has a wonderful reserve of time, up to 78 hours. I can lay this down, and even if nobody touches it, it will still run. So yeah, beautiful, beautiful workhorse that I think I'm gonna cherish for a long time. So I hope that answers the questions for some of you. They've been sending me that question. Pete, what are you wearing? A lot of you thought I was wearing like a Citizen, but it's an actual Seiko. You ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Yeah. Yeah. It's night time. Come on, come on. Say bye to everybody. So we're about to shut down. She's going back in her cage. I guess it's time to say thank you for watching. I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers.